What's popping? What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's been a minute. Look, it's always that moment where you doing stuff and you don't know you're recording. Yeah, that part. So, with that being said, um, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just still setting up everything for the screen, but I appreciate y'all for coming through. Look, man, this information that I'm about to bring to you, I know it's probably gonna be new to a lot of people. But for the most part, I got to get it out, put it out there because it's just time for new information, new ways to connect things, and to see how synchronicity and the fifth dimension has a higher purpose for why a lot of these people and why a lot of these players are on set right now. Okay. And not to even discount the fact that, you know, there are people that are aware of, the cosmic alignments and the 13 moon 28-day calendar and the signatures and the energies and the archetypes. All right. And just so you know, this is not a religion. This is just all about energy, dimensions, mental capacities and faculties, telepathies, any clair or ability that you can think of, accessing those gates. All right. So, we don't get into all that today, but I'm most definitely gonna make sure that I drop the information so you can start doing your own research. You can start enhancing your environment and seeing it for yourself and experiencing it and living through it, right? This information also comes from the lawoftime.org. So you don't have to necessarily go through anyone for this, but I will recommend some organizations just in case you want to move forward with a group of people. Like I said, you can go to the lawtime.org, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna put that on the scene too. Let's go to the lawtime.org. All right. You can go to the lawtime.org, and when you do that, um, you can also go to, I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with another one. I'm putting people on. They can't never say I did not give credit. No, that's fine. Let's see. www.mimic.org. I think it's mimic.org. Let's take a look just to be sure. Okay, it's not mimic.org, but it's Melanated Immortals. So it'll be like www.melanatedimmortals.org or .com. And that organization still deals with the law of time. They have courses, events, um, portal sessions, anything to help you get into that inner healing and really come out on the other side of really getting to know the energy that you're in, the cycles that you're in, the cycles that we are in, period, as humanity. And yeah, so with that being said, too, um, let's go ahead and, because I don't want to hold y'all for too long, and I don't want to be here for too long. But I'm going to be here long enough. All right. So let's go ahead and get this ticker back on. And we got 144 Wavespell. And galactic updates. selected alignments and updates. That's all I can say for right now. You know, we're connecting the dots. All right. All right. Yeah, boy. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So okay. So what we're about to do now is go ahead and bring up um, all right, we got some vibes going on. Okay. All right. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all for tuning in. If you are coming in after I have started, that's cool. If you're on the replay, however you're seeing this, I'm grateful that you were led here. And let's dive in. All right. So let me get up here. And, you know, if y'all do have questions, y'all can drop them in the chat. But for right now, I'm about to get into where we are right now with the 13 moon 28-day calendar. And, you know, even showing astrologically the connections. Okay. So all right. So give me 1 second. I'm about to go ahead and share my screen. Nah, I don't want to leave. All right, well, I ain't gonna be able to share my screen right now, y'all. So let's just get into it. You know, when you be trying to do too much, you gotta keep shit simple. So that way you can go ahead and just, you know, do what you came to do. All right. So again, my name is Allison Sky LJ. You can follow me on Instagram. I am A Jones _just. I'm Ken 105 when it comes down to the signatures and archetypes for the 13 moon 28-day calendar for the law of time. And I am here to present our current awakenings. All right, so we are in the yellow seed Wavespell, okay? We are in the yellow seed Wavespell, all right? We are, the yellow seed Wavespell is affirmation, and I'm not gonna, well, I might give y'all the whole affirmation. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't share my screen right now, so I hope y'all, you know, need to tap in some other way. So I know 144 is very significant, you know, even in the Bible, that number is significant. That number is significant, period. There is a, what do they call it? Well, there is a highway in Georgia, Highway 144 or 441, that goes through the Crystal Town. Hey, I can't think of the name right now, but It goes through that town. It's 144. Then it goes all the way, connects all the way to Hollywood, Florida. All right, I seen this for myself looking on a map. Like it literally just takes you straight to the beach. All right. And I'm sure there's connections in other places too. You know, we just have roadways and all type of things now. But yeah, we're in the Yellow Sea Wavespell. I unify in order to target, attracting awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the magnetic tone of purpose. I'm guided by my own power double. All right, so that's the energy that we are in. You say that 3 times to lock it in. You know, depending on how serious you are, how advanced, or how you're coming into this. You know, just reading it alone will heighten your awareness and your senses and put you in the reality of the 5D, to give you higher perspective of what's occurring in the world, right? So you no longer have to necessarily be reactive. You can just observe and move accordingly. All right. So the yellow sea wave spell, astrologically, well, the yellow seed itself astrologically deals with Capricorn and Saturn. All right. And the IC-MC axis, okay, and then Cancer and the moon. And it could obviously be the Cancer moon too, all right, because I'm sure one of those is coming up. We just went into Taurus moon, so it would only make sense that it reflects again within the Cancer moon. All right, so these are things that you can pay attention to, and when you're listening to other videos or other astrologers and things like that, you know, you can kind of bring you full circle. All right. So, not only that, now just so you know, a wave spell lasts for 13 days, 13 plasmas. Okay. So the yellow seed wave spell is the last wave spell of the blue castle of transformation. All right. The castles last for 52 days. The red magnetic serpent 105, which is myself, kicked off this blue castle of transformation. So now we're ending it with the yellow sea wave spell. All right. Yesterday we were in the white electric world bridger 146. I activated in order to equalize, and a few of the placements and astrological signs that has something to do with that whole destiny cross, that whole everything is, you know, cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, 3rd and 9th houses, Venus, 5th, 6th, and 7th houses, the Sun, Sagittarius, 12th, 6th house axis, and the 11th house and 6th house, Cancer and Scorpio, and Mercury. All right. Now I know this might seem a little like, what the hell is she talking about? But don't even worry about it. Just follow along. Just take it in. It'll resonate as we keep going. Because I'm also going to connect this with current events. All the players that are on stage right now, all the people whose names you keep hearing. And I'm not really one to be caught up in the whole celebrity news thing, but I felt compelled to connect the dots. And the more I did, you know, when something interests me, I dig into it a little more to find out, like, you know, what is the interest? Like, why am I being prompted into this? And I found out exactly why, and the connections are real. So we're going to talk about Kim Kardashian and why she's popping up right now, Ray J, Brandy, Whitney Houston, Angela Lansbury, the Murder, She Wrote lady, Alex Jones, Wakanda Forever, Adnan Syed, even Steven Seagal. You know, I just heard somebody mention his name, and I looked it up, and I saw that he was perfectly aligned with the Yellow Sea Wavespell. Michael Jackson, Oprah Winfrey, Cardi B, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, there might be a few more people, but we're gonna stick to those right now. because it took time for me to do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and move through this, right? So today is the energy of the blue self-existing hand, 147, and that deals with Saturn. The blue self-existing hand deals with Saturn in the 10th house. All right. Now you do your own research, find out what exactly the 10th house holds for you and what's your Saturn return, all those different things. All right. So within the yellow seed Wavespell are the future portals. The future portals come by way of the past portals. The past portals are inside of the red magnetic serpent Wavespell, which started the blue castle transformation. All right. So within those past portals, we were releasing. Now, when you're on your healing journey or when you're on your growth journey or whatever, however you want to form it for yourself, whichever journey you're on, we are always releasing. Okay. We are always releasing. So, if we're always releasing, then some type of way, we are always on a healing journey, okay? Depending on your decisions and what you're doing. Now, there are times when you're able to take a break, when you actually reach a point where it's like, no, I can actually live, I can actually thrive. But anyway, let's get into it. So, the past portals, we released a lot of things. We realized the things that no longer serve us, and we left them exactly where they were at. All right. Then the portals sit just like a butterfly's wings. So you have the past portals, then you have the future portals, and those are the wings. And then you have the middle or whatever, where there's a gap between the wings. All right. So the past portals, and then once we go down, we come back up to the top and we go down the spine. Okay. And then we come back up. And this is where we are now at the yellow seed Wavespell. During that gap is where we receive the gifts of relinquishing the burdens and gaining more receptivity and space for the things that we have released. So within that space between the future and past portals, you're receiving. You're getting ready to receive, or you're receiving. Now, everybody's in different cycles, so everybody's experience is different. Someone else may still be experiencing some type of hardships, but the whole thing is you have to be able to see through the illusions. Okay. And sometimes we create our own illusions. Even when you stare at something for so long, eventually, you can distort your view. All right. So just make sure that whatever you're doing on your path, that you are paying attention, that you are observing, but that you're also pulling yourself out, because right now you're exerting energy. Into everything that you give attention to, you're exerting energy. So you want to make sure that you pull yourself back in. All right. Pull yourself back in. So that way you can absorb the energy that you need to receive within yourself to move forward and become more powerful in your decisions and your choices and your abilities and your intuition and your discernment, your discretion, your wisdom, your enlightenment, your awareness during this time. All right. Now let me go over something too. And I really wish I could share my screen. But I'm gonna show y'all too. Now, yeah, I dropped my phone today. So don't judge me. So look, if you can see this right here, this is a destiny cross. Everyone has one. All right. And just like a birthday, everyone is born in a specific energy. Okay. So there are multiple people born within this energy of the yellow magnetic seed with this destiny cross. that there are always something different about everyone. Okay? So, with that being said, if you can see how this energy is set up with the seeds, right here is the red earth. Okay? The red earth is about evolving. Okay? It's about the synchronicities. All right? So then you have the seed, and it's double time with the seed. You know, I'm guided by my own power double. Then you have the eagle vision, and then you have the wizard, timelessness, enchanting, receptivity. All right. So imagine the earth, the seed is planted in the earth, right? The seed is planted in the earth. You can see the roots. You can see how it's coming above ground. And then there's another level that it goes up, the roots or the stems, and then it's above ground, right? So it's being stabilized to grow. This is what we're going through ourselves. We're being stabilized to grow. And whatever we plant seeds within is going to do the same thing. Now, also acknowledging that we came out of the seed year last year. It was 224. Okay. So this is so sad, this damn public phone, but luckily it's an extra phone. All right, so then we got this blue and this white wizard. So these two right here, they are the energy that you don't see. Also the earth. The earth is also the energy that you don't really pay attention to, that you don't see, that's really doing all the work. That's really the strength and the gift of this growth. Now, the challenge right here is the wizard, the enchantment, the receptivity to grow, the things that you need to receive in order to grow. And the eagle is the vision. So what they're both doing, to me, there is a imaginary line, and they're literally both holding the energy for the growth of the seeds. All right. So I just wanted to point that out. We're not going to, it can go a little bit further, but we're going to stay right there. Like I said, the seeds dealing with targeting, flowering, and awareness. Okay. So let's go a little bit further. So the year that we're in, now just so you know, a 13 moon, 28-day calendar, the year cycles begin almost like midsummer, July 25th, 26th. You have the day out of time, which is like a celebration, a day where you're literally out of time, like you just don't do anything dealing with time or whatever, no constraints, no nothing. All right. So then after that, we go right into the new year. So this year, we're in the year of the 69 red self-existing moon. This is dealing with Pisces in the 12th house of Neptune. All right. And I'm sure if you've been looking at a lot of astrological videos and whatever, they've been mentioning this as well. All right. So we're also in the electric deer moon. All right. So it's 13 moon, 28-day calendar. As I just said, we're in the 69 red self-existing moon. That is a signature. That is the energy for this year. All right, for this galactic cycle. All right. And it started with the magnetic moon, which is one of 13 moons. We're now in 3 of 13 moons. Okay. And the third one is the electric deer moon. So, I've been outside a lot lately, and I've been seeing a lot of deers, and it's so funny how synchronicity works, because you will literally start to see things before the timing actually happens. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. So I just wanted to bring awareness of that. But let's find out what's the characteristics of a deer, because that's very important during this time. Electric deer moon. What does that really mean? All right. So actually, we want to find out the deer totem. All right. So the deer totem is a good luck symbol for bringing more grace, more beauty, and more gentleness into your life. That's nice. Okay. All right. So I wish y'all could see this little deer over here. So look, yeah. So immediately, yeah, I'm like bet. Okay, more grace, more beauty. This includes instincts, intuition, speed, agility, grace, gentleness, devotion. All right. So, and I'm gonna make sure I post this on my Instagram too. Even though we're at the end of the moon, I'm still gonna make sure I post this. Deer are known all over the world because they live on every continent except Antarctica. All right. So they are very graceful animals. All right. So we want to know, like, what does a deer actually mean in our life? So let's get into it. So, like I said, instincts, intuition, speed, agility, grace, gentleness, and devotion. All right. So deers have incredibly acute hearing and vision, as well as a strong sense of smell. In fact, some experts believe their hearing is 100 times more powerful than our own. Because deer's eyes are located on the sides of their head, they have the ability to see nearly 360 degrees, bitch. Damn, that's five. No wonder they be confused when they see lights. They think they coming from everywhere. Okay, this is not that type of video. My bad, y'all. All right. Look, hey, we're here to have a great time. We're here to learn. We're here to lead. We're here to do exactly what we're here to do. That's why we're here. So if you're reviewing this video, appreciate you. If this is the future and you're looking at this video and I'm in a whole nother space in my life, then I definitely appreciate you. But let's keep moving. All right. So because of their powerful sensitivity, the deer is a symbol for instincts and intuition. When the deer is your spirit guide, you have the ability to pick up on the things that others do not. There's a lot more going on in the universe than most people realize. Dear people know this. They can read body language and pick up on vibes about other people and situations faster and with more intensity than those people. Okay? And when I tell you, that's dead serious. Like, that's the senses for right now. Those are definitely the feelings. All right. So if a deer crosses your path or makes themselves known to you in some way, it could be signed to hone your intuition and psychic abilities. You can do this through meditation, prayer, training, and practice. In addition, spending time in the woods and other quiet places in nature can help to fine-tune your senses. Furthermore, if you consider the deer's diet, it can be a guide for your own. Deers are herbivores. And I ain't gonna lie, lately, that's exactly where I'm like I'm already plant-based, transitioning out of eating vegan. But I mean, for the most part, I like whole food, so not the store, literally like whole food. So that is my preference. Vegetables, anything that grows from the earth, anything that you can possibly run up on at a farmer's market, um, you know, at the store, whatever that you can grow yourself, something that you can easily put together without having to, you know, do a bunch of shit. So, yeah, so deers are herbivores, and many psychics say that adhering to a plant based diet, especially one that is predominantly raw foods, as well as cutting down on caffeine, alcohol, and sugar, It helps to sharpen your senses and psychic abilities. Okay, guys. It's speaking to us. I'm gonna make sure I post this tomorrow. All right. So, deer symbolism: speed. Deers are fast animals. They can achieve running speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. The deer's combination of instincts and speed are the keys to their survival. The deer spirit animal is a reminder to always pay attention to your gut feelings. If your immediate feelings are negative, don't second guess yourself. All right? Get away fast. Likewise, if you have an immediate positive feeling about a situation, act quickly and seize the opportunity. The spirit of the deer is a reminder to be light on your feet and swift. Sometimes getting where you want to be is more a matter of increasing your speed and narrowing your focus. This can help you move towards your goal and accomplish your objectives according to your desired timeline. Now, this is very important information, you guys. We never know why animals are showing up in our spaces, around us, in our communities, in our environments. But this is a clear reason to show you that as we're in this electric deer moon, and like I said, I've seen plenty of deers while I've been walking paths and just being outside in nature. And, even to the point where, I'll even talk to the deers. Like I talk to animals, I ain't gonna lie, I do. Why not? Because the whole thing is you can and you should. They have a message for you, as you can see. So let's carry on. All right. So whatever you're trying to do right now, whether it's a goal, whether it's just a basic thing of just getting something done, but whether it's something you need to do at home, whether it's something you need to do in your personal life, whether it's something you need to do for business, for somebody else, whatever the case may be, move towards your goals, accomplish your objectives according to your desired timeline. So set a goal, set a timeline, and let's get it. All right. Agility. So in addition to being fast, deer are extremely agile. They can jump 8 feet high or leap distances of over 20 feet. It sounds like a high jumper. A high jumper and a triple jumper and a long jumper. And I did all those sports. Like I was a year-round sports person, player. So, back in the day. So it was like, hey, it was nothing for me to just always be doing something. So yeah, that's very interesting to hear. The deer spirit animals remind you to be flexible, agile, and light on your feet. Don't beleaguer a point or get into analysis paralysis. If something isn't working for you, change it. The deer doesn't wallow. They change course and head in a new direction. I like that, guys. I like that one. All right. Deer meaning of grace. So though they are wild animals, deer are the epitome of grace. If a deer is in an unpleasant of even dangerous situation, they know how to exit quickly and gracefully. They like, we out this motherfucker. Like, I feel it. I mean, that's how you're supposed to move. Like, it's a family joke for my family because I end up always showing up on time for. I might not even be eating the food, but I'm always gonna show up right on time when they saying grace or when they are eating, getting ready to eat, or during like somewhere around food. I'm showing up on time. Like I could have thought I might be super late, and I show up and they just now getting started to eating. Like so, everybody calls me Grace. So I just that's it's a very endearing term, and I appreciate that, fam. So, as symbols of grace, the deer reminds you to never lower your vibration to others. If someone is insulting you, being negative, or otherwise acting belligerently, the deer reminds you to respond with self-control and grace, or don't even respond at all. Likewise, if you make a mistake or hurt others in some way, be sure to apologize with grace. After all, grace is the root of graciousness. Having grace and being gracious is an ideal way to be. In this way, you treat others with respect while maintaining your dignity and mitigating negativity. Gentleness. As a symbol of gentleness, the deer reminds us to be in touch with our own sweet-tempered natures. Other people's situations and experiences in the world can trigger us. We might have every reason to be angry and even violent. The deer spirit reminds us that we can't control how other people behave or what happens in the world. All we can do is control how we react. Everyone is going through something. If we approach others and treat ourselves with gentleness, we play a role in changing the world for the better. This approach is what the Buddhists say is acting with loving kindness. All right, then we got devotion. So, of course, they say that the male deers and bucks have antlers, which indigenous people say give them supernatural powers. Like a tall tree with complex branches, bucks' antlers reach outward into the sky. So, like antennas, they were seen as having the capacity to pick up on extrasensory information. In addition, the deer's antlers represent an ascension to an elevated level of consciousness. That's put my hair up very fast. Can we do this? Put my antlers up. I'm done. I'm done. Whoever looked back at this video, I appreciate y'all. All right, so the deer's ear and antlers represent an extrasensory connection to the divine, and their gentle natures are akin to the compassionate demeanor or enlightened souls among us. For these reasons, deer are also symbols of devotion. They are innately in tune with divine vibrations and higher power. All right, so look, y'all, it's very clear where we are right now, okay? And I'm gonna make sure I link as a reference and put it in, well, I'm just gonna say link right now as a reference, so that way you can click through and look at these characteristics too. And or you can look it up yourself, just type in deer totem meaning. All right. So when we came into this electric moon, we came in under the theme of the red galactic serpent, I harmonize in order to survive, in the mirror Wavespell, which deals with Scorpio and Venus. All right. And Mars conjunction, 7th, 2nd, and 8th houses. All right. So like I said, we're in the future portals. And the next one for tomorrow will be the yellow overtone star, 148, the red rhythmic moon, 149, white resonant dog, 150, blue galactic monkey, 151, yellow solar human, 152, red planetary skywalker, 153, white spectral wizard, 154, blue crystal eagle, 155, yellow cosmic warrior, 156. All right, now let's get into the juicy stuff. All right. Now, I was debating if I should do a separate video for this, okay? Because, I don't know, man, I might cut this live short and then go live right after this and go ahead and do a current events video. Just bring y'all up to date on, like, the people. And I might just drop a video for each individual, right? So, yeah. So let me just make sure that everything is cool right now. And it is. So look, y'all, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. 40 minutes with me. 40 minutes with me. I value your time, and I hope you value mine as well, and you value this information so much that you take it in, and if for any reason it's something you don't resonate, then leave it for someone else and share it with someone that you think will, no matter whether or not it's something you want to understand or not. Like, you know, you got that weird person around you that, you know, you want to put on something just to let them know that I know a little bit about what you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, yeah, so let's get into it. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. We in the 40-minute mark. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon. All right. Peace. Got that music off y'all too. Y'all ain't know that. All right, y'all. Peace.